Well, what's up, everybody? Supersmallchibiwolf here, and today I'm going to be talking about and reviewing Super Mario Party Jamboree for the Nintendo Switch. And the first thing I want to talk about are the characters. There are 22 characters. I love using Luigi and friends. They are fun and wonderful. Next, I'm going to be talking about the buddies. These are the secondary characters of the game. So in Super Mario Party Jamboree, you could get buddies. They are located in different parts of each board. They can assist you with different things like, basically, it's a two-time system. You know, when you're by yourself, you could get 1 star and one item at a time. With a buddy, it doubles it. So now, when you land on a star space or pass a star space, you get 2 stars at a time. When you land on a or pass a item space or store, you could buy 2 things at a time. You know, it doubles it. So they are really fun and great to use. Also, this could affect you negatively and positively throughout the game. For example, you land in a blue space, it gives you double. If you land in a red space, it takes away double. So, yeah, those somewhat bad. Also, these last 3 turns each and then they go away. Also, they have no loyalty. Once one of your opponents, say like your friend, passes you in the game, they go along with them. And yeah, my first buddy was Bowser Jr. Daisy was also fun, and home mini games the best out of all the buddies. Daisy's Field Day, it's called. I loved it. You collect the unique Daisy coins and stuff. Next, I would like to talk about the music. There are many wonderful songs which I enjoyed, but I would like to compare the classics to the more modernized version, and I'm talking about the boards. So, when it comes down to the soundtracks of the boards themselves, I think they're great. They really did wonderful in this game. I prefer the original N64 version. That's the ones I've been playing for years and all that. So, I kind of associate that with the boards. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great that they did it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like they shouldn't have, remade it and stuff like that. No. I think it's fun. It fits the board. It's new updated graphics and overall, I think the music is wonderful. Next thing I would like to talk about are the boards. There are 4 boards with more boards that you can unlock. Overall, there are 7 boards in total. The first board I would like to talk about is Mega Wiggles Tree Party. Mega Wiggles Tree Party is a nature board with a huge wiggler moving around, changing its locations as the players go around the map, hoping to get on him. I love this board, it was fun. Next is Rainbow Galleria. This is a 3-story shopping mall with unique stores and the usual Mario Party spots. It has trees inside, which reminds me of a mall that was named years ago that got shut down, destroyed, and reopened as a plaza mall. Back to Rainbow Galleria. Every 5 rounds, there's a flash sale. Everything is half price. There are also 4 Koopa Troopa stamp stations where you collect the stamps, you exchange them for coins. Each stamp is worth 10 coins, but if you collect 4 and exchange them all at once, you get 50 coins, so a wonderful deal. Also, there's a raffle that the more times you buy, the more things you can you potentially win. And yeah, it's really good. I think this board overall could be intense, fun, and wonderful. Depends who you play with as well. If you play with 4, hardcore Mario Partyals, I think it could get really intense and fun. So overall, I love this board. Next is Goomba Lagoon. This is a tropical island with a volcano which once erupts. Golden Goombas shoot out everywhere. If you pass this Goomba space, you get 5 coins, and if you land on the Golden Goomba space, you get a ton more coins. As the game continues on, eventually the tide goes down, revealing more areas of the board full of different spaces you can land on, and I love this board. Next is Roll'em Raceway. This is a raceway circuit. So you get in a racing car, nothing like Mario Kart 9, so don't worry. So you get in the car and you go around the board. So instead of just walking, bloop, 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 you race, you drive, you go home, and then you go through this board. So I enjoyed this one, It was unique and fun. Um, so in this board, you can get 2 stars. Yeah, on a 2-star space. So the star doesn't move to random spaces, you just land on the there's like 2 sides, right? There's like a raceway circuit. You go on one side, and then there's like a machine where if you land on that, it shoots you like a bungee. It shoots you on the other side, and then you could go on race on that side of the racing board. So yeah, I think it's a unique, fun idea which I enjoyed. You know, sometimes you're in one lane, and then next thing you know, you step on one, and then it switches, and you go on the other one. There's a dice stop where you can get a full tank of dice, so that's nice. There are jump pads, which I just described, shoot you on the other side. There's also a swap machine. You know, I think when it comes down to this board, it could get tricky and fun. You know, it's a tricky one. You know, your timing has to be good. I would say that's my advice. And like usual, you go around the board, you get 10 coins like any other board. I think out of all of these boards, don't get me wrong, it's a fun idea and it's great as well. I'm not saying it sucks, but when compared to like say Rainbow Galleria or Goomba Lagoon, I kind of feel like this one is more of like a highly it's a gimmick map. You know what I mean? So it's not like my favorite one, but I don't hate it. It's one of my favorites, but not my favorite. That's where I put it. Next is Westernland. This is a wonderful Mario Party 2 board, which was always fun. My issue is that back then the characters had costumes, and here they didn't. And if they did put costumes, oh man, that would have been wonderful. I would have loved to see, because like for example, back then they had like costumes. They dressed these characters up, so it's not like their usual costumes or clothes and stuff. Don't get me wrong, they're wonderful, cool design, but to show that like, hey, look at them in this outfit, or look, we did a little bit change up here and there. I think that would have been wonderful as well, you know. And that's one of the things I really loved about the classic Mario parties, and Mario Party 2 especially. You just see the different costumes. You never know what they're gonna wear, you know. So yeah, but when it comes to this, it's still a funny, wonderful map. Yeah, I mean board. It's always funny to see. Someone's like, man, I'm close to the store. No one's gonna beep me. Boop boop boop. And next thing you know, the train comes and they get bopped. And then they're in the start and they're like, dude, I had just two more steps to go. What happened? You know. Overall, I love this board. There are two boards that you have to unlock by ranking up. There's Mario's Rainbow Castle, which is a fun classic board. I've always loved this one. It's fun and great. When someone goes on top, you can get stalls with Toad, or if Bowser's there, then you're in trouble. And the platform, it switches each turn. I enjoy that. Every time you get one, it switches to another one for the next person to either have fun or the chaos continues. So yeah, and now to unlock this, all you have to do is, do the achievements. You can look at the achievements in the data house. You have to reach the gold rank. So yeah, for this one. Now, next one is King Bowser's Keep. This is a fun board with Imposter Bowser in the middle, gazing upon his enemies. As they have fun on the board, things happen. There's a giant vault. You can get a code to open it to win more stuff, and there are green pipes to return you to the start. To unlock this, you have to again level up by doing achievements. Look at the data house for the achievements you have done and reach platinum rank. Now, I love this. You play the game to unlock the game. No crazy, I'll pay $10, get the rest of the game. This is the full game. So yeah. Now my favorite boards are Mega Wiggler's Tree Party. I like that. It was a fun one. But when it comes down to um, I enjoy all of them, the classics, of course. You know, I say when it comes down to the new ones to give them a chance, Rainbow Galleria is amazing. That one was really great. Now, don't get me wrong, all the boards are fun in their own unique ways, even Raceway, but I would say Rainbow Galleria for the new boards wins it for me. Next, I'm gonna be talking about the modes. So, in this game, there are a few modes. There's Mario Party, regular mode. There's the minigame bay, you play mini games. Koopathon, this is where you race, 20 people are participating. You have to collect coins in the mini games, and each coin you get moves you one space forward. And as you collect the coins, it fills up a gauge. When full, you can activate it, an item pops up. There are 150 spots. The mini games get harder as the game continues. After 3 mini games, Imposter Bowser shows up and you have to play in a 20-player mini game, and you need to fight to survive. If you win an item. If you lose, you go back. Depending how, I think like what place you are placed on, you go backwards. So yeah, the mini games are random. Also, I thought it was going to be simple, fun, but no, it was surprisingly great. A huge amount of characters challenging and trying to outdo one another. It was fun. There are many mini games which I enjoyed as well. Oh, also another thing, I enjoyed and liked Koopathon. I think it's one of those modes where I could see a lot of, you know, well, chaos going on. And I enjoyed that. Also, pause the time on this mode. If you win, you move forward and get a item. If you lose, you hit with a 30 space penalty. This goes for the Bowser minigame. Also, overall, after finally beating this mode, I think it was fun. I enjoyed it, but I prefer the normal Mario Party mode over this. Next time we'll be talking about the minigames. There are 112 minigames, and I think overall they are more wonderful and challenging minigames, but when there are simple, easy minigames, they are really simple and easy mini games, so that's a bad thing. I would say at least give it a little bit more of a spice to make it more challenging, a little bit more, you know what I mean? But while finishing up Goomba Lagoon, I played some of these Donkey Kong mini games and they were really fun as well and then challenging and like, yo, let's get this going, let's get the party going. I enjoyed those Donkey Kong mini games. I would also say that um I was playing, what was it called? Oh, DK's Conga Line, which reminds me of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat for the Nintendo GameCube. It's a rhythm game, and use the bongo set as the controls. Overall, I think it was wonderful, the mini games. So the next thing I would like to talk about are the items. The items were fun. There are many wonderful classic Mario Party items within this game. There are 37 items in total, to be more specific. My favorite items were like the mushroom. You keep on hitting the dice. You got tens and all that. Good numbers. You get to go all around chilling and just basically saying, taunting like you're the best. I got double tens or something like that. You know what I mean? And then you got like the creepy dice to mess with players, the dueling glove just to smack them up, and then you got the golden pipe to get one in, and then you get the star on the other side, the swap mirror to switch places with someone. By the way, let me give you advice. If you already got the star and the star spawns and like say all three other players on the other side, use the swap mirror and then you just ruin someone's day. So really fun. Good times doing that. Let's see, the skeleton key, which is underrated and usually viewed as, it's always been viewed as like, oh, I got the skeleton key. Because you know why they hate it? Because they don't know how to use it. So let me tell you this, the skeleton key, especially in Classic Mario Party, you know how many times that's been wonderful to have? Because then you get to like unlock the cage, and then usually you get like Boo over there or something, and it's great. The Boo call lets you summon your friend Boo so he could get someone for you. Coins or star. The Bowser call, you could call up your dude and say, yo, we have a situation, and he's gonna go over there to whoever he wants and then gives them the expiration date. And it's really fun, really cool. Overall, the items were wonderful. So I want to talk about a few points before I end the video. Number one is that in Super Mario Party Jamboree there's a hub world, and I enjoyed that. It was really cool walking around it, seeing different things. You could choose the few things. Hopefully, that in the future they do like an update or something, and then or when they do have like DLC for like future like boards or something, they have more things to do within that hub world as well, like expand it, have put like maybe online modes, so there's even more wonderful, like a community thing, you know what I mean? Similar to how like how like in Splatoon, they before a match starts you're all in one hub world, and then like you just mess around, become squids and do hopscotch and all that stuff. How about like that, but with Mario Party? That would be fun. Besides that, um, I love how one of the modern things about Mario Party games, which I had Superstars. That's where my Mario Partying began on Switch. I skipped the first one. Um, is that you could play the mini games straight from the main screen. You know what I mean? Like instead of having to make it its own mode where you poop, I'm on. You have to click, because in classic Mario parties you have to click it and then you enter the practice mode. Now you just play from the screen, and then if you lose it resets. I like that way. That's a good way. Besides that, yeah, this was a birthday present which I enjoyed. So after playing and enjoying Super Mario Party Jamboree for the Nintendo Switch, I highly recommend this game. It's one of my favorite games on the Nintendo Switch and one of my favorite games of 2024. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye.